We purchased our 1952 MGTD from a storage unit in Marlborough, Massachusetts in 2000, and it was in pretty sad shape, as you can see. We had to pull it out with a pickup truck to get it out of the unit, and we got it loaded up onto a flatbed, wrap plastic around the bottom to keep parts from falling off of it. And we finally got it home to our garage in Wilmington, where we did all the restoration work. Some of the parts, as you can see, like this crankshaft, were solid rust. The engine had blown in 1969 and it was taken out along with the transmission and never went back together again until I started working on it in 2000. Here's the engine being machined. It was pretty rusty, but we were able to redo the bores in the line boring for the crankshaft. And here it is going back together. We started in on the chassis, which you can see was pretty sad shape. And finally take it down to the frame, and the frame I sandblasted and then used a rust-resistant primer on it, which was followed up by a coat of black Emron, as you see here. We start putting things back together. The rebuilt transmission and engine going back in it. The firewall was the first red paint that I did. And next we tackled the wood framing. Used all the old wood framing as patterns to make new pieces. And there was a lot of patch panels that we had to fabricate and weld in place to replace the rusted out parts. Finally, after 8 years, we ended up with a pretty nice automobile. The LOR 151 plate was because the car was sold in England and brought over afterwards. And I'm told that the license plates are affixed to the car at the factory, and that LOR 151 is a unique plate to this car. So we had a replica of the plate made and mounted on it so that we could carry that forward. It's September the 14th, 2016, a Wednesday, and we're getting our 1952 MGTD ready to drive from Wilmington, Massachusetts to Stowe, Vermont for the 26th anniversary of the British Invasion Car Show. This is a very nice car. We restored it between 2000 and 2008, 8-year restoration period, and we've been showing it and driving it ever since. This year we've added badge bar and fog lamp, driving lights and fog lights. It's a little cool this morning, so we got the top up, side curtains in on the passenger side. And a little shot of the interior here. We have a nice bird's eye maple dash, instrument panel, ignition switch, headlights and side marker lights, horn. Here we have an ammeter, combination oil pressure and water temperature. And here we have the tachometer. And over here behind the steering wheel, if I can get to it, we got a speedometer. I want to set the odometer to 0 here before we start our trip. Got quite a bit of room behind the seat in this car. Back here is the storage compartment for the side curtains. And on the luggage rack we have a large suitcase and a couple of chairs, folding chairs. So looks like we're almost ready to take off here. Okay, we finally finally got the car loaded and we're ready to leave.
Yeah, but I'm hoping, you saw my pillow, I think.
I did. Vermont. We're about to go to the old country store. Yeah, whatever's starting to get a little goosey on the idle there, I'm going to have to take a look at it. It's getting a little rough at idle.
He likes it. British Invasion car show. The Golden Eagle Resort. There's leaves on the trees.
This is where our room will be over here. They've removed the speed bumps for the British cars. I don't see British cars yet. We're the first ones here. Okay, get one more picture of it here from up above on our balcony. I'm about to take it around back and hit it with a hose, get some of the mud off of it. We hit a pretty good rainstorm coming through Killington, and it messed up the under the fenders and around the back. And this is class 20, which is a TC class. TCs have taller wheels, wire wheels, a little wider car than the TD. A little narrower car, I mean. The TD is a little wider car. This is Saturday, the day of the show, and this is the TD class, class 21. There's our car. That reminds me, I want to open up the bonnet on this. I put it down to get a photograph. And the engine looks pretty good. The dual SU carburetors.
Outside of Boston.
And we got our top down. Really get a good look at the bird's eye maple and the instrument panel.
You know, just easier. You know, I don't want to.
Who did the body work for you?
I did. Yeah, I did all the paint. Yeah.
You're brave.
Okay, here's the rest of the field for the TDs.
Excuse me.
This one has a nice finish on it. I'm not too sure I like the black grille with the black seats. That was not a factory standard, but the color and the finish is very nice. This is a very pretty one. This is what is known as the autumn red, which was a factory color. And another red one. And over here we have the Austin Healey's. Next class up here is class 22, the GFs. Look at the GFs, TF class this year. And then next it starts into the rows of MGAs and then turns around and comes down the other side on the MGBs. This is the first year we've shown this car in the British invasion since, I don't know, maybe 2012. So having campaigned our MGA for a while instead, it's nice to see coming back up here that this car still shows very well in popular vote. We took a first place.